Sound live in action. Tapping in, tapping in. All right, let's go ahead and tap in. I'll be on that all night. Salute, salute. This is the one and only Master myself. Welcome to another episode of the Master's Table. I'm here live, coming to you live streaming from IMC Base 5 here in Phoenix, Arizona. All right. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how do you create effects on others, right? And essentially, the effect that you're creating on somebody else, how are you, utilizing that to, be an example of the values that you carry, right? And what are the words or indications of the values that you carry, right? What words highlight the values that you have within yourself, and how do you share those with other people? That's what we're going to be talking about tonight. So we're going to do a deep dive into that. First and foremost, knowing and understanding everything that I do and say, or anything that anybody else says or does here, is done under the banner of entertainment. All right, so don't take what it is I say seriously. Number two, this is for adults. And adults only. If there are kids with you, I advise you remove them from the room or put the earphones in, because what I say may be explicit. All right, so you've been warned. Number three, do not break the laws on land you're tuning in from, wherever it is that you are. Number four, this is for adults once again. And so as an adult, you're responsible for your own actions. Number five, I go by the name Master myself. And this here is the Master's Table. So while you're here at the Master's Table, I'm going to treat you like a master, right? So I'm going to speak to you that way as if you are a master of your own life, because the truth, the bottom line, the foundation of anything that you may hear me say, you must know and understand that you are a master of yourself, right? First and foremost, if you go into the world and you don't know anything, know and understand that nobody else has been with you your whole life. So you are a master of you, right? And so you carry that with you. You have that master mentality, right? And that's the mentality that you need to be able to overcome anything that you run into that may be something that had limited you in the past, or whatever the case may be. It's just a mentality. It's all in a state of mind. It's a philosophy that we've studied within IMC Nation. So without further ado, let me also say Jay Guru Dev to my mentor AZD, the founder of IMC Nation and the founder of everything that you see here within IMC TV. So I come to you from that lineage, and I'm here to pay homage, if you will, to that lineage by another stream. This is an activity that I've been doing for literally 3 years now, or almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in June, doing these Master Table streams. And every single time that I come on here, I show up as one person, and I end up leaving because it's a transformative experience if you allow it to be. How we transform is through our communication, through our words, So today I have another special guest, brother of mine that's going to be joining us, here briefly, after I, kind of start the, start us up on this ride, in this adventure, if you will. But, the beauty of, where we are in this day and age is the ability to, we each of us have the ability to use our words to describe the world in which we want to live in, right? It's through our conversations, it's through, the way that we speak about life, the way that we approach life. Now, I forgot last cycle to go live on IG, so I'm not going to do that this time. I think I need to disconnect.
Disconnected.
That's right.
Ready to connect.
Smash myself to you, young lady. All right. How to next. Yeah, let's just go with that. Sounds good. How to connect to people. That's the name of the title on IG. All right. So long story short, you know what I'm saying? What's up, IG? It's Max for myself. I'm here live, tapping in here on IMC TV. So y'all need to catch up. You know what I'm saying? How we connect, you know what I'm saying, our worlds, our universes, if you will, is through this, you know, medium of communication that we have that is our language, right? What is language? Language is a a s- okay, language is a system that we use to illustrate our ideas, right? And communicate those ideas to somebody else, right? As accurate as possible, right? So what did I do right now? I found the right syntax, right, or the right sequence, right, for my words to come out so that I can deliver to you the message, you know what I'm saying, that I want to deliver to you. And you know, me being conscious of the ability to use my words to create that bridge, you know, allows me to do that, right? Otherwise, if I'm not conscious of that, I may be just speaking and that's what a lot of people do, right? They will speak unconsciously. So they say, you know, they may walk into an environment, you know what I'm saying, just like, I'm so tired, and I just, you know, didn't get enough rest, and so on and so forth. And so because of their saying that, in the sequence that they're saying, how they're saying that, they begin to live in that experience. And you know, each of us have an experience that is our experience is going to be unique to the way that we put our language together, how we use our language, right, to bridge the gap. It's a little brother, right? So there's you know, words that we can use to describe the world that we want to create, right, or the experience that we want to have, right? So if you want to have an experience of peace or bliss, or you know what I'm saying, abundance, or you know what I'm saying, you just want to have an experience that you would say is worth having, right? Like truly enjoying, with brother Jazz in the house, salute. Truly enjoying your experience to the point where you can say, yo, you know, like when I went to, you know, this event, right? You know, for example, the last thing about the last event you went to, you know what I'm saying? Like I went to a it's called the Bird's Nest, you know what I'm saying, here locally in Arizona, right? So that last big event, if you will, I could say that that was the event that you know, I was able to go there and help impact, you know what I'm saying, influence the concurrence of events that happen, you know what I'm saying, at the concert, if you will, right? Meaning that oh, I didn't even see you on my note. My note was here. Salute. Um right. So, you know, I can say that, you know, I am at that event, you know what I'm saying, I was able to ensure that, you know, our company was delivering the services of leadership, protection, you know what I'm saying, and confidence, you know what I'm saying, that you know, there was it was a safe environment, you know what I'm saying, where we was able to conduct and execute on everything, you know what I'm saying, that we were, you know, set there to do, to be the presence that we needed to be the communication liaison between, you know what I'm saying, different parties and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm, you know, finding words to describe what it is that I'm telling you about, you're getting more of a you know, kind of imagery that's gonna, you know, pair along with what I'm saying, to where you can track along with me, right? But if there's not that language, you know what I'm saying, like if you obviously don't work it out ahead of time, you're not gonna be able to track along with that, you know what I'm saying? Imagery, you know what I'm saying, or that language that somebody's talking about. Like if I sit here and talk to y'all about artificial intelligence, if I sit here and talk to you about you know, IT, you know what I'm saying, you know, internet technology, you know what I'm saying, type of information. If I sit here and talk to you about astrology, I can tell you about, you know, planets and houses and aspects and squares and conjunctions, you know what I'm saying, sextiles and so on. So I can tell you all of these things, but if you have no understanding, right, of what that language is, then there's no bridge for me to, you know what I'm saying, be able to connect to you there, right? So how do we go about establishing that level of connection? Well, you know, every one of us on this planet that is, you know, able to understand this language, this communication, we are all humans, right? And so because of the fact that we're all humans, each of us has the ability to connect to some other value that another human would have, right? So, for example, I was just getting my hair, twisted up and whatnot, and my friend, she, was just telling me about, one of her values, and essentially, um, one of those values is, trust. It's a value that most of, people really, value it when it comes to being in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Or when it comes to, establishing even just your inner circle, you know what I'm saying? Friendships and things of that nature, like we have within IMC Nation, our mastermind groups, they're built on the foundation of, confidence in each other. And what is confidence? Well, confidence is to confide in, right? And to be able to confide in somebody else, what it boils down to is, knowing and understanding. First of all, you got to trust yourself, right? But then when you establish that trust with yourself, now you have the means to be able to establish that trust, right, with somebody else in the same manner, if that's the value that we're after. You get what I'm saying? So, knowing that we have the ability to use our words to, highlight within somebody else, like, yo, this is the value that I see within you. Like, I see you are a proficient, you know what I'm saying? You ready, bro? One second. Because I was gonna use you as an example, but I'm like, might as well just hop on. But yeah, so for example, brother Prophet here, if I see him as a proficient speaker, let me switch it up. If I see him as a proficient speaker, then that's the value that which I will kind of extract, you know what I'm saying, from him through the communication of which, you know what I'm saying, I could forgot the IG was on. Through the way that I formulate language, if you will, I could highlight, how proficient you are in language, but what the better proof would be is for you, you know what I'm saying, as a lyricist, but also, you know what I'm saying, as a professional speaker, and just a living miracle, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. I can continue to go on. The next best thing would be to, hear that the proficiency, you know what I'm saying, from the man himself. So yeah, I don't know what question I was rising to, but how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Good, good.
It's it.
Yeah, I'm tracking along with everything you were talking about, man. Like, yeah, language, if you are communicating something, of course, the person that's receiving that has to have the, I guess if you say receptors or whatever, or they'll just be lost. Like, if somebody talks to me about, let's say, soccer or something, I don't know much about soccer, so I could fake it a little bit because, I could fake it and act like I understand, but at some point in a conversation or a dialogue, that person is gonna know that I'm lost. I'm not really getting it. And that's where things such as like context clues and the more you communicate with someone, even if they have no idea what you're talking about, they're gonna start picking up, like they're gonna start putting the pieces together. So that's another power of language and communication. The more you communicate, the more information you are giving to someone to connect those dots. And get an understanding.
So what that's a powerful point that you make in the sense of you got to put those pieces together, or like people will start putting those pieces together. What are those pieces of communication that you can see like that somebody puts together so that they actually can locate where that person's at? Just from your estimation, because I mean, I know you see a lot of and hear a lot of speeches and whatnot, being Toastmasters and whatnot, right? And, things like that. So yeah, just hey, brother Lobo in the house, salute. Here with Prophet. Yeah, you tapped in. But yeah, just from your perspective, you know what I'm saying? Can you speak on that?
Yeah, man, I love that question, bro. I've never been asked that. I've never even thought of that.
Yeah.
But from my experience, what I could see is they look for relativity. So anything that you say that they can make sense in their world, they will grab that, and that's where they start connecting those dots. Even if it's just one thing, like if I'm talking to someone, if I'm a basketball player
Mhm.
and I'm talking to someone that plays, I don't know, soccer or something.
Yeah.
Like two different games, but there's similarities. So people search for those similarities to understand because they don't like being lost.
Right.
So they're gonna look for where you explain,
Mhm.
like give definitions, because definitions are everything. If they don't know the words,
Yeah.
they can't
Yeah.
understand.
Exactly.
So those are a few things.
Yeah, for sure. That's why it kind of goes along with what I was saying before, which is understanding that without the, or I guess the better way to say it is like without the context of what that language is, you know what I'm saying? Like, or yeah, because language is pointing to the words that we use are pointing to a world, you know what I'm saying, of an experience, you know what I'm saying? So if I have the words of an experience to tell you what it's like to be at a model retreat, for example, if I can sit you and so for example, let's just go through it. A model retreat, what's happening there? Well, we have first of all, you're walking into this big ass mansion, right? So, you know what I'm saying, whether you're in some kind of big city, LA, Tampa, you know what I'm saying, San Antonio, you know what I'm saying, Phoenix, you know what I'm saying, whatever, wherever, or, Vegas, you know what I'm saying, wherever it is that you're at, you're walking into this big ass mansion, first of all, right? But then now we're talking about environment where, you know what I'm saying, there's, famous photographers, you know what I'm saying, videographers, models, you know what I'm saying, from every, walk of life, if you will, cameramen, you know what I'm saying, light, people and whatnot. Sometimes in certain events, security, things of that nature, like, you know what I'm saying? So we're talking about a whole world of experience. Everybody's showing up and everybody's getting pictures done. You got hairstylists, makeup artists, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. Like now we're talking about a whole world of creation to do what? You know what I'm saying? To produce, you know what I'm saying, this event that's called the model retreat. So I'm just giving that as an example, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Trey Fuller, you know what I'm saying, who runs that. But, and of course, Master Pyro, who plugged me in with that. But just as an experience, I mean, just as an example, I'm telling y'all those words because, and I know that even me saying those words does not do it justice in terms of, what the images are within my mind. So if I was to continue to go deeper into it, you would understand, okay, we got different lenses for different cameras, you know what I'm saying? We got different setups, different scenes, you know what I'm saying? Does the house have a nice, you know what I'm saying, infinity pool, you know what I'm saying, that we can shoot with? Or does it have, you know what I'm saying, balconies and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? What kind of scenery can we, start to couple with? So, these are different ideas and whatnot, or words that are pointing to this, you know what I'm saying, other world.
Yeah, I want to add something. Because as you were talking about that, I got the idea, like, what if because I've never had the idea of, like, I never had the experience of a model retreat. Yeah. And, when you're trying to get somebody to understand something, it is important in the beginning, at least, to use layman's terms. Like camera, you don't want to say, I was using the Canon. Like,
yeah, for sure, right,
like,
yeah.
The camera or like angles, like just and then you bring them up.
Yeah, for sure.
As you pace them,
that means
you bring them up into the experience more and more.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, being able to meet, somebody wherever they are, does all the justice in the world, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's dope. And then, you know what I'm saying? So being able to connect to somebody's like, so what is it that when somebody's speaking points to their values, like when they are conveying, excuse me, like a story, you know what I'm saying, of some sort. When you hear somebody tell a story, or if you hear somebody speaking in general, what is that you can look at that points to their values in particular when you hear them speak?
You can catch it. I want to pick something I can give an example of. So what they put emphasis on is what they value most. So if they're talking about an experience and they put emphasis on, let's say, a conversation that they had with someone about trust or a relationship or something. Yeah. So that person has a big value on people,
right?
Depending on how they talk about it, or if they put emphasis on the music, or like. So you just want to pay attention to also an elevation or a spike in their tone or their energy. So it's just saying what they pay attention to the most. You can tell what the value.
So you hear that basically.
Right? Yeah, and you can feel it as well.
Yeah. That's dope. Let's go right there. Kiki, what's up? Right, so that's dope. So yeah, so like we was just saying, like being able to highlight, what I'm saying, in somebody's, communication, like, yo, this is what this person really values, and those values you can learn to extract, and then you learn to utilize those, what I'm saying, in the sense of, you can, like you were saying, like pace that person and track along with them. Because like we're not here to everything that we do with the Ninth Nation is not here to be like, to say that we're better than or so on and so forth. Like, no, we're here to be of service. We're here to help, what I'm saying? We're here to mend and mold, what I'm saying? And one of the ways that we do that is through our communication, right? So when we are in that mediums or mediums, when we are communicating, what I'm saying? We have the intention of connecting with somebody else so that we can help them and uplift them because we're men of example. You know what I'm saying? We're men living on process. We're men that are, dedicated and focused and, living in purpose. So because we move like that, we're gonna bring, people with us, if you will. So knowing all of that, like,
yeah, you're going to attract the right people when you're putting out your communication, man. The people that
right, and putting out that communication and allowing that communication to go out. Like that's what I'm saying. That's where the beauty of life is because if we are eloquently finding different ways to express ourselves in the sense of like, yo, like I really enjoy, getting on here and having these live streams. Like I really enjoy, sharing my thoughts and ideas with the world and doing this on a platform, that's been co-created by us within IMC Nation. But as an extension of myself, myself having a YouTube channel and IG and so on and so forth, like these things that I'm building, haven't had produced a book, yourself haven't had, stepped on some of the largest world stages, speaking with the Napoleon Hill Foundation and our mentor, AZD, who's, a worldwide leader and things of that nature, like, and being flown out. So it's like these different levels of experiences, we have to find, that's what I understand my duty in life is like to find the right words to be able to convey to people like, yo, you can live the kind of life that you really want to live. You know what I'm saying? You can have everything that you want to have. And I genuinely believe and understand that it comes from the communication that you're having with the world. So like until I started to put these thoughts and ideas out on this, you've been it, part of it from the jump. You know what I'm saying? When I first started doing these master table streams, and I can genuinely say like it comes from speaking about it over and over. Like, I mean, how many times have we, talk about base 5 and
yeah, when you go out on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not just on salute. Speaking with there, man, language goes deep. You were talking about it before at the beginning. Like, your language creates your experience. 100%. And not just your present experience, it creates your future.
Yeah.
So I've heard you talk about Master's Table. We were talking about base 5, 2 years. How many years ago, bro? And those things manifest, it never went away. It never fully went away. You kept talking and speaking into existence. So, it's important to stay conscious and cognizant of how you speak about your current situation. Like, I think you said something about somebody being tired or cold. Bro, it's just a word. Like, you could say, I'm tired, or you could say, I need rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Or like, you can make it lighter. Depending on the word, different words have different frequencies, and those frequencies have like a volume of them. So
It's deep over here, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's real though. It's all about the vibe that is behind the words in what you're saying. Also, you know what I'm saying? Because you can say, "Ah, man, I'm really tired," but I'm so excited to continue. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a different vibe. That's a different communication that's behind that than just saying, like, "Man, I'm just tired, bro." You know what I'm saying? Like it is feeling heavy. Ah, shit, bro. You couldn't keep that shit to yourself, bro. You need a nap, bro. You need a pillow. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's in that vibe that's behind it. That's the underlying communication. So that's what's so what I'm saying, enlightening, you know what I'm saying, to know and understand. Like that level of communication that's being communicated, you know what I'm saying, regardless of what the surface level words are, you know, we have to understand that there is a subconscious communication that's happening at all times. And with, you know, consciously being aware of that, you can change, you know what I'm saying, your experience. Like I've been in that situation where, you know, shit's not going right, you know, things are not working out. And it's just like, damn, you know, so on and so forth. But it's literally in that moment. It's like, how do you think about that? And then how are you speaking about it from there? That's where you take your power back. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, yo, the moment that you realize that it's your responsibility right there, and then you take on that responsibility, you say, you know what, I'm just not going to, you know, dabble in this negative, you know what I'm saying, thought pattern. Like, let me take a break from that and just highlight what's going right now. You know what I'm saying? If you can, any point in time, that's literally what alchemy is. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, I mean, you know, I'm asking you because, I mean,
Bro,
you know, y'all don't know this man's a living legend. You know what I'm saying? Living, you know, alchemist, if you will. If there was any proof of that, you know what I'm saying? This man is living that. But what was you gonna say?
yeah, they're literally auto suggestion, man. I talked to you about this.
Yeah.
I'll never stop emphasizing auto suggestion, man, because it can change a person's life, man. I feel like.
Can you explain what auto suggestion?
Yeah, auto suggestion. I'll take the example of what you just said, having a negative thought and choosing to focus on the positive things in that.
Yeah.
So auto suggestion would be, damn, I noticed this month, like I keep going to negative thoughts and I sat there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
But if you make it a habit to catch it quicker and quicker every time until it becomes automatic. So auto suggestion, if you break the word down, you're giving yourself a suggestion until it becomes automatic.
So hold on. So you're catching the negative thought, you're saying, and replacing that negative thought with the positive thought.
Yeah, you're taking what you don't want and replacing it with what you want. So in that case, you're taking a negative thought, your negative thinking pattern, and replacing it with a positive thought or a positive thinking pattern. Or you could just eradicate it. Like I remember I used to have anxiety about having seizures when I had seizures a lot. Yeah. And I used auto suggestion to cure that. Like usually I would get like a feeling in my body to let me know a seizure was coming up. If I fully went into the fear and went into the negative spiral, the seizure would probably happen. And what fixed it is when that feeling would come up, immediately I turn, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm serious, I swear, bro. Damn. And this happened my first time going to California, San Jose. To meet ADD. That was that visit, bro. Wow. And I would get nervous, like, fuck, I'm having a seizure out here. Yeah. Fuck, oh shit. Damn, they're gonna have to call it, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Shut the fuck up. And after a while, it takes time. Yeah. After a while, it becomes automatic. I don't have to tell
So wait, are you actually saying those words and doing that, or is that?
I wouldn't say it out loud. I mean, if I'm by myself, I'm like,
yeah. That's somebody out here like, shut the fuck up. Like, what's wrong? Yo, you all right though? Oh man, that's dope though. Wow, that's man. Yeah, that's some game right there. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I was ready for that one. Next level. Man, yeah, so that's dope. I mean, and then so understanding that, cool. Oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up soon. Get notifications. Another 5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna transition to meditative moment and get up out of here. So appreciate y'all being, tapped in, tuned in. So man, that's dope. So auto suggestion, you know what I'm saying? So y'all have that as an active practice, anytime that something negative is, happening, or positive, really, you know what I'm saying? Because in the same manner, you can almost amplify it, right? You know what I'm saying? That positive emotion. So say that you're already in a positive vibe, and you know what I'm saying, you're tapped in, you're tuned in, you're in flow and whatnot, and you are thinking about like, man, I'm just I'm very blessed, you know what I'm saying, I'm blessed to have this, moment, I'm blessed to have air in my lungs, I'm blessed to have life, blessed to have people around me that care about me, you know what I'm saying, connected with me, I'm blessed that I'm safe, I'm blessed that I'm at peace, I'm blessed that I'm wealthy, you know what I'm saying, whatever that internal, you know what I'm saying, vibration is. And then what you want to do is, amplify that. So maybe you say, instead of saying shut the fuck up, you say, I'm attracting wealth and success in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm vibrating at my highest, potential. You know what I'm saying? Every single day, new opportunities and new opportunities are coming to me. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever that talk would be or whatever that amplification would be, but like to do that and to have one in particular, you know what I'm saying, that you kind of amplify and continuously tap into. I know that takes off, you know what I'm saying, and creates a whole nother experience. So that's dope. Smooth. And, anything else, brother, like that comes to mind in terms of just the power of, being able to, we talked about a few different topics, but yeah, just being able to connect, you know what I'm saying, and highlight the values of somebody's communication and things like that.
The power of, I would say, yeah, I said it last time. The most underrated thing in communication, everybody focuses on the words, everybody focuses on how to say things, the tone, and all this. When it comes to conversation and connecting, listening. Most missed thing that I don't who talks about listening? Yeah, everybody talks about how to talk, how to speak,
especially when it comes to communication. Because everybody understands that communication is going this way, but it takes somebody else, and you don't realize until you actually start speaking in front of people. You know what I'm saying? For real. But when you see somebody and you're communicating to somebody and they're actually registering what you're saying, you see it hits. You know what I'm saying, on that side, and then it feels good because you're being acknowledged for that. Whereas somebody's not listening, they just hear you and they hear oh, yeah, I heard you say something about self-development, personal growth, and shit like that.
See, that's the trip. You just made me realize. Yeah. They think that what they say is affecting a person's life. No, but even by you just listening to that person, it's affecting them probably more than what you say. Because who's listening to them? Yeah. How many people really feel like they're being listened to?
Yeah, exactly.
It's rare, bro.
Yeah, it's
a rare commodity. So if you can listen, you got the key on your hand.
100%. That's one thing that I know for sure. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Kickstart Cash in the house, TK. IMC Nation Warrior Month salute. That's one thing that I learned. If there's anything that I've learned in life, if you will, is that our ability to influence others comes from knowing and understanding what somebody else is going through. You know what I'm saying? And it's not influence in the sense of taking full control over them, but being able to influence them for the good. You know what I'm saying? For their benefit. To be able to help and guide somebody else, to coach somebody else. You know what I'm saying? The way that you're going to do that, even to be a parent. You know what I'm saying? Or to be a sibling, or to be what I'm saying? Even whatever that your role may be. To be that, you have to understand that you are you're responsible. You know what I'm saying? As a conscious being at this moment in time, and you have the ability to create positive impact. You know what I'm saying? And influence on others through the way that you are being, that you are being an example. And what I'm saying, we're able to know how powerful we are through the way that we are, what I'm saying, speaking about our life and living our life and so on and so forth, and living as that example. So, being conscious of that, it changes, your relationships to the world. And I can definitely say that, my relationship, my experience with life thus far is all a reflection of my communication. You know what I'm saying? I know that the way that I'm communicating at this point in time is an indication of what I've gone through and thus far. But I know that, what I'm saying, as I continue to expand my communication and do these live streams and host this TV channel and tap in with, what I'm saying, elements and so on and so forth, you'll see just an expansion of this world that we're creating together. Because, what I'm saying, it takes more than just me communicating, what I'm saying. It takes somebody else once again to receive the message, what I'm saying, and to hear and to reflect and get that feedback and so on and so forth. So I always appreciate, what I'm saying, that things of that nature. Yes, sir. So where can people, what I'm saying, tap in with you, brother, so that they, what I'm saying, can know where to tap in?
Right now it's just IG. That would be Miracle J832.
Miracle J832. That's right.
And that'd be it for right now. Yeah.
Right now.
That's the main place.
Yeah.
My attention.
Yeah, you got a whatchamacallit coming out, right?
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Speaking
course.
Speaking course coming out.
Kind of.
Very soon, wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Final details. So.
What's the benefits of that?
Yeah, man. The benefits is a lot of what we talked about today. A lot of what you went over.
Yeah.
You know, if someone not comfortable communicating, don't know how to communicate well or get their points across. You know, I mentioned at the beginning of that course, you know, everybody has a story.
Yeah.
If you put your story out to people, you have value. And your value could bring you comrades, it could bring you money, it could bring you whatever you want if you know how to speak.
Yeah.
Life and death is in the power of the tongue. So if you don't know how to use the tongue for speaking,
come on. For speaking.
You're missing out. So I mean, yeah, people are sleeping on something valuable that they have. If somebody's walking the street, man, they're like, I don't have shit. Like I lost everything. They can build it all back up and more if they know how to speak. So
I want credit myself. Yeah, that part. All right, smooth. Powerful, man. Yeah, I myself, you know, obviously was there to help record the course, and you know what I'm saying, having been one of the well, it's not the first one, but you know, it's one of about 3 different courses I've helped build thus far. You know, it's dope, you know what I'm saying, just to see the, you know, like the simplicity, you know, that just how you broke it down right now, just the simplicity of being able to speak, you know what I'm saying, and be in front of others and just having organization to your speech. It's also like it's dope ass course. And
shout out to you, man.
Yeah.
You know, I had the simplicity on how to speak because it's not a million different steps. You showed me that creating a course, which seems like it's a huge task.
Yeah.
You know, the way you know how to get it done, bro. Props to you for that. I appreciate it.
That's part of the mastermind. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're here to do. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. You know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate you, brother, being on. We're just gonna wrap up with a meditative moment right now, so another 5 minutes or so. You know what I'm saying? So wherever y'all are, I am gonna get off of IG. So appreciate y'all being on. Thank you, Ms. Kiki. She got me right on the, you know what I'm saying, on the locks here. You know what I'm saying? So you know, just gotta get a shout out. But yeah, y'all tap in. You know what I'm saying? Hit the link in the bio for the full channel, IMC TV, and things of that nature. And that's all it is. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Wendy? Get on at the last minute, bro. Like, dang. All right. Yeah, we in it now. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. It's a shame I don't post those no more. I used to post the lives. You know? All right. So meditate the moment. Let's go ahead and wrap up with that. The next here 5 minutes, we're gonna take some time, just spend some time inside of ourselves. So you close your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Begin to really just become aware of your inner space, your inner place, your inner sanctuary. The world inside is different from the world outside. You close your eyes. You can say that you're looking inside. We know the difference between the inside and the outside. As you're aware of that difference, take a deep breath in through the nose. Feel the lungs, let go, relax. Feel the body relax. External, becoming less focused, and internal, becoming more and more conscious. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Let go, relax. At ease, at peace inside. Take another deep breath in. This time, hold your breath. 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Relax. Relaxing even deeper. Enjoying your inner space. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And let it out. Fully relaxed, fully conscious of your inside world. Enjoy your inner space. Enjoy the next 3 minutes of peace. Create whatever you want to create. or just enjoy your inner space. Let's tap in. So come to the final seconds of this exercise. Just take some time before you open your eyes to acknowledge yourself and appreciate yourself. Taking the time to improve your life from the inside out. Just wake up your fingers, your toes. Slowly open your eyes back to your external world. I'd like to take the time to just acknowledge, everything. The master's table, once again, this is my creation, and I don't take it lightly. So I appreciate everybody that takes the time to review these and so on and so forth. It really just takes time to better yourself. Investment, time, energy into me is investment into yourself ultimately. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, it's always a pleasure and honor to tap in. It's the one on the master myself, tapping out from IMC Base 5 here in Phoenix, Arizona. Once again, I go by the name Master myself, and